Hey Johnny, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we read tackling a scenario that is both terrifying and surprisingly common, getting caught in a lightning storm in the middle of nowhere. Imagine you're on a beautiful hike, miles from your car, when the sky suddenly turns dark and you hear that first distant rumble of thunder. What do? Panic is your worst enemy, but knowledge is your best shield. In TSB Day, we're going to break down, step by step, exactly how to survive a lightning storm when you're exposed in open terrain. These tips could genuinely save your life, so stick around. First things first, situational awareness. Your survival starts long before the first raindrop falls. Before you even head out, always check the weather forecast. I know, it sounds basic, but you'd be surprised how many people skip this step. Look for predictions of thunderstorms, not hoosed rain. Modern weather apps are incredibly accurate and can give you hourly updates. If there's a significant chance of a storm, especially in the afternoon, which is prime time for thunderstorm development, consider rescheduling your trip or choosing a location with readily available safe shelter. Remember the saying, when thunder roars, go indoors. But what if you can't? That's what we're here for. Let's say you're already out there. You need to learn to read the sky. Look for darkening clouds, especially those that are growing vertically, like tall, puffy towers. These are cumulonimbus clouds, the thunderhead factories of the atmosphere. If you see them building up, that's your first major red flag. The wind might suddenly pick up and feel cool. You might even see distant flashes of lightning, which we often call heat lightning. But it is just regular lightning from a storm that is too far away for you to hear the thunder. Any of these signs mean a storm is approaching, and it's time to start acting. The moment you hear thunder, you are in danger. Lightning can strike up to 10 miles away from the center of a storm, which is farther than most people think. So, if you can hear it, it can hit you. This is when you need to calculate the storm's distance and direction. It's a simple trick called the flash tubong method. The second you see a flash of lightning, start counting the seconds until you hear the thunder. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, and so on. For every 5 seconds you count, the storm's approximately 1 mile away. So, if you count to 15, the lightning strike was about 3 miles from your location. If the time between the flash and the bang is getting shorter, the storm is moving toward you. This isn't just a fun science experiment. It's a critical tool for assessing your immediate risk. Okay, so the storm is close and getting closer. Your number one priority is to seek shelter. But what qualifies as safe shelter? A large enclosed building is best, especially one with plumbing and electrical wiring, which can help ground a lightning strike. A hard-topped metal vehicle like a car, truck, or van with the windows rolled up is also an excellent option. This is because of something called the Faraday cage effect. If lightning strikes the car, the metal body will conduct the electricity around the outside of the vehicle and into the ground, keeping you safe inside. It's not the rubber tires that protect you. It's the metal shell. Avoid convertibles golf carts, or any open-sided shelter. And never, ever take shelter in small, isolated structures. And never, ever take shelter in small, isolated structures like picnic pavilions, dugouts, or sheds. These can actually attract lightning and offer no protection. But the whole premise of this video is being caught in open terrain, right? So, what if there are no buildings or cars for miles? This is where your choices become incredibly important. Your goal is to make yourself the least appealing target for a lightning strike. First, get out of high-risk areas immediately. This means getting off hilltops, ridges, or any other high ground. Lightning loves the path of least resistance, and the highest point is often the easiest target. Similarly, get away from open fields or meadows where you are the tallest object. Avoid water at all costs. That means lakes, rivers, ponds, even large puddles. Water is an excellent conductor of electricity, and a strike anywhere on a body of water can be lethal from a significant distance. Now, let's talk about trees. It's a common instinct to run under a tall tree for cover from the rain. But in a lightning storm, this can be a fatal mistake. A tall, isolated tree is like a natural lightning rod. If it gets struck, the charge can flash over to you, a phenomenon called a side flash, or a current can travel through the ground from the tree's root system, known as ground current, which is actually the most common cause of lightning-related casualties. So, rule number 1 in the open: do not shelter under a single tall tree. What you should look for is a low-lying area, like a valley or a ravine, away from water. If you're in a forest, seek shelter in a dense stand of smaller, uniformly sized trees. Don't stand near the tallest one. You want to be surrounded by the forest, not standing under its most prominent feature. Once you've found the safest possible spot given your circumstances, you need to adopt the lightning position. This is a specific posture designed to minimize your contact with the ground and lower your profile. Crouch down on the balls of your feet, keeping your heels together. This is important because if ground current does travel through the area, having your feet together means the electricity will be more likely to travel up one leg and down the other rather than up through your core and vital organs. Place your hands over your ears to protect your hearing from the deafening sound of a nearby thunderclap, and tuck your head down. The goal is to be as small and low as possible, touching the ground with only the balls of your feet. It's not comfortable, but it could save your life. Do not lie flat on the ground. This maximizes your contact with the ground and makes you a bigger target for ground current. What if you're in a group? The instinct might be to huddle together for warmth or comfort, but you must resist this urge. Instead, spread out. Have everyone in your group find their own safe spot and assume the lightning position, at least 50 to 100 feet apart from each other. This is crucial because it minimizes the chances of multiple people being injured by a single strike. If one person is hit, others will be far enough away to be unharmed and able to provide first aid. It's a tough thing to do, to separate from your friends or family in a scary situation, but it's the safest strategy for the group as a whole. While you're in the lightning position, it's also important to get rid of any metal objects you might be carrying, but do it safely. Things like metal frame backpacks, trekking poles, tripods, or even jewelry can conduct electricity. Don't just throw them. Place them at least 100 feet away from you. You don't want a lightning strike to jump from your discarded metal gear to you. Shedding metal reduces the risk, however small, of it helping to conduct a current toward or through your body. Your personal safety is far more important than your gear. Now, how long do you need to stay in this uncomfortable, stressful position? The rule of thumb is the 30 to 30 rule. We already talked about the first 30th. The time between flash and bang is 30 seconds or less, which is about 6 miles. You need to be in a safe place. The second 30 is for waiting it out. You must remain in your safe shelter or in the lightning position for at least 30 minutes after you hear the last clap of thunder. Storms can seem like they've passed, but the trailing edge can still produce bolts from the blue. Don't be tempted to get up and start moving just because the rain has stopped. Patience is a virtue, and in this case, it's a lifesaver. Wait for that full 30-minute all clear. Let's quickly recap the key survival steps. First, check the weather and be aware of changing conditions. Second, if you hear thunder, the storm is close enough to strike you. Third, prioritize safe shelter like a building or a hard-topped vehicle. Fourth, if you're in the open, avoid high ground, open fields, water, and isolated tall trees. Find a low-lying area or a dense grove of smaller trees. Fifth, assume the lightning position. Crouch on the balls of your feet, feet together, hands over ears. Sixth, if you're in a group, spread out. And finally, wait 30 minutes after the last clap of thunder before resuming your activity. Knowing these steps is one thing, but practicing them is another. The next time you're out, even on a clear day, take a moment to look around and think, if a storm rolled in right now, where would I go? What would I do? Running through these mental drills can make your response faster and more automatic if you ever face the real thing. It transforms theoretical knowledge into practical, life-saving instinct. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this guide gives you the confidence and the knowledge to stay safe out there. Nature is beautiful, but it's also powerful, and respecting that power is the key to enjoying it safely. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content on outdoor safety and adventure. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one.